Hey guys, what's up? I'm Rohit Khurana, host of Intellect Digest, and in this video I'm gonna give you a quick comparison of the Apple iPhone 6 with the Samsung Galaxy S6. Let's get started. I'll start with the design of the phones, and both phones are made out of glass and metal materials. They both look nice and premium, but in absolute terms, the Apple iPhone 6 has a curved glass at front and a metallic back. The camera protrudes and it is with wider bezels when compared to Samsung Galaxy S6. The S6 on the other hand uses glass back as well as front and uses steel rims all around, which is high strength steel. It looks more stylish and has more glamour element compared to the Apple iPhone 6, which looks more subtle. One more thing worth noting is that the Apple iPhone 6 has lower screen to body ratio compared to Samsung Galaxy S6, which has slimmer bezels and higher screen to body ratio. When it comes to design, both phones are well designed, but I personally find Samsung Galaxy S6 to be a more attractive phone. Next thing I want to talk about is also very important, that is display. The Samsung Galaxy S6 comes with a 5.1 inch display, whereas the iPhone 6 comes with a smaller 4.7 inch display. In terms of display resolution, there is a Quad HD 1440 by 2560 display on the Samsung Galaxy S6, whereas the iPhone 6 gets a 750 by 1334 close to high definition display. So when it comes to display resolution, there is a huge difference. In fact, the Galaxy S6 has approximately 4 times more pixels compared to the iPhone 6. Also, the display technology used is vastly different. The iPhone 6 uses LCD display, whereas the Samsung Galaxy S6 uses a Super AMOLED display, which is more saturated and looks more attractive when it comes to colors. The colors are popped out on the Galaxy S6 because of the Super AMOLED technology. Now let's talk about camera. On the rear, iPhone 6 has an 8 megapixel camera which comes with HDR or high dynamic range. It can also record in super slow motion at 240 frames per second, but there is no 4K recording capability and there is no optical image stabilization on iPhone 6. On the other hand, the Galaxy S6 comes with a 16 megapixel sensor which comes with optical image stabilization, live HDR, object tracking mode, slow and fast motion recording. There is also 4K recording capability and multiple shooting modes like virtual shot, etc., which are very innovative. In terms of camera quality as well as camera capabilities, the Galaxy S6 is ahead of iPhone 6. Talking of the front facing camera, there is a 1.2 megapixel camera on the iPhone 6, whereas there is a 5 megapixel camera on the Galaxy S6. The video recording capabilities of the front camera are 720p on iPhone 6, while the Galaxy S6 supports up to 2K or 1440p video recording. Next thing I'm gonna talk about is multitasking. The iPhone 6 is very smooth on multitasking and lets you switch between applications very easily. But the Galaxy S6 has an advanced level of multitasking where it will let you run more applications than iPhone 6, because it will let you do split screen multitasking where you can have applications running on top half and bottom half of the screen, and you can also do flying window multitasking wherein you can have multiple windows on the screen flying like you will have on a PC. You can also minimize them to icons which will float on the screen. This feature was introduced on Note 4 and I totally like this feature. So when it comes to multitasking, both phones are very good, but Galaxy S6 takes multitasking to another level. Talking about software, they are vastly different and they run different OS. Apple iPhone runs on iOS, which is Apple's own OS, whereas Samsung Galaxy runs on the Android OS Lollipop version, and on top of it there is TouchWiz skin. There is a huge difference in the hardware specifications as well. While the Apple iPhone uses a 1.4 GHz dual core chip with 1 GB of RAM, the Samsung Galaxy S6 uses Exynos 7420 64-bit chipset, which is an octa-core chipset and uses 3 GB of RAM, which is thrice that of iPhone 6. So in terms of pure specifications, the iPhone 6 is comparatively much less loaded compared to the Samsung Galaxy S6, but this has a lot to do with the memory management as well as how the iOS is optimized compared to Android. In absolute terms, they both perform really well on iPhone 6 as well as Galaxy S6. Talking about the battery capacity, there is an 1810 mAh battery on iPhone 6, whereas there is 2550 mAh battery on S6, which is higher in capacity. But both phones are well optimized to give you a good one full day of usage on normal usage. Apart from that, Samsung Galaxy S6 has some features which you will not find on iPhone 6. For example, an infrared blaster with which you can control your television's home theater system and other devices which run with infrared remotes. There is also fast charging and wireless charging support provided on the Samsung Galaxy S6, which you will not find on iPhone 6. And also, very important, price difference. The iPhone 6 is priced slightly higher compared to the Samsung Galaxy S6, which means that you will have to shell out more for iPhone 6, whereas you get more features on the Samsung Galaxy S6. I will conclude my comparison by saying that the iPhone 6 is a very good phone in absolute terms, but comparing it with Samsung Galaxy S6, the S6 gives you more features, better display, better camera, better performance and better overall features compared to iPhone 6 at slightly lower price. So it makes a lot of sense to get S6 rather than iPhone 6. But if you are an Apple loyalist or if you must have the Apple ecosystem, then you can also pick up iPhone 6. It is not a bad choice either. But if given a choice, I would go for Samsung Galaxy S6 over iPhone 6. But this is what I think. But what do you think? Do let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed watching this comparison, don't forget to give us a thumbs up by pressing the like button below. And for more such videos, make sure you hit the red subscribe button. This is your host Rohit Khurana signing off. Thanks for watching.